Do you love, I mean really love the Thanksgiving meal, but do you feel a little bit guilty after that last, fourth slice of pumpkin pie?
Yeah, blogger Andie Thueson joins us now to take away all that guilt from the Turkey Day feast.
That's right. Okay,
so how are we going to do it?
There's some better choices than others.
There are. So we're going to play a little game, eat this, not that.
Okay.
So I'm going to
start down
we'll start down on the side. So I'll let you hold dark meat.
Okay.
Versus white meat.
Okay.
Can we trade because
Are you a dark meat lover?
I love the dark meat. Okay.
What about the skin? Because I really like the skin. Okay, the meat. I know the skin's about the worst parts ever.
Okay, and this is with, we're gonna even mix it up even more. So let's pretend like we're eating our dark meat with canned cranberry juice. Or cranberry sauce.
Okay.
And our white meat with homemade cranberry sauce.
So
if we mix that in, which one do you guys think is going to be better?
White meat with homemade because you can control the amount of sugar that goes into the cranberry.
I'll go with the
and the
white
white meat's better.
Okay. So if we're going to compare 195 calories for the cranberry and the turkey, and that's 4 ounces.
Okay.
And then for our dark meat, 410 calories.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, you're going to save some
calories. That's why it tastes
it's
better.
so tasty.
And then 10,000 calories if you have the skin on it.
Yes, let's not eat the skin. Or maybe just a little bit. Okay, so our next.
Okay. Yes.
The traditional candied yams.
Yay.
Or our mashed potatoes.
With the marshmallows.
With the marshmallows, or your white potatoes and gravy.
See, that to me is difficult because you can make both of these so tremendously unhealthy that they could go either way. I'm going to say the sweet potatoes because in general sweet potatoes are better for you than white potatoes.
Okay.
I'm going to say mashed potatoes with the butter.
Okay.
And cream.
And cream, yes. They're both so delicious.
Generally speaking, in most battles, sweet potatoes would win, hands down.
Yeah.
But in these cases, when we add all that sugar and stuff, you're better off with your mashed potatoes and gravy.
Okay. And the thing is, too, you can control the amount of butter that goes on it, too. I mean, it doesn't have to be the butter boat.
The tradition, or the gravy boat.
Yes,
So traditionally, that's going to be your better choice. Okay. So this is kind of, I think, a little trickier one. Your stuffing or your green bean casserole.
Now, are we talking amount of calories then?
Yes, calories, fat, overall healthy choice.
Okay. I think for this one, I'm going to go with the green beans.
I'll go with the stuffing.
Just to be contradictory.
Instead of potatoes.
Instead of potatoes. Okay, and this one, your green bean casserole is going to be better.
It still is better because I mean, first thought you think it's vegetables, but you put a lot of cream in.
You do.
Right?
I mean, they're both not the best choices ever, mind you. But of the two, this is the less.
Okay.
The lesser evil.
Okay. And then putting it in your turkey makes it even worse,
yes,
right?
because you have all that fat getting in there, making it delightful. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go.
Okay, I say totally, hands down, pumpkin pie, less than pecan.
Pecan pie. What's the better choice?
Okay, I'm going to go with the pumpkin pie, too, even though the pecan is kind of really delicious.
Yeah.
But
It is delicious.
There's a lot of sugar in there.
Yeah, and a lot of people might think the pecan pie just because there's this big, nuts are so healthy for you.
Yes, but when they're dipped in sugar.
But when you make it with a bottle of corn syrup.
A little bit of protein.
So
definitely,
with the pumpkin pie.
And this is even better than apple pie, I've heard, right?
If you're going to indulge in pie, pumpkin pie is by far your best choice.
Okay.
All right, this is another tricky one.
Okay.
A dinner roll with butter or cornbread with butter?
Oh, cornbread or
There's so many different kind of dinner roll recipes. Like I have one that has butter in the roll. I'm going to go, though, with the baked roll.
I'm going to go cornbread.
Okay. You're better off with just a regular dinner roll with butter.
Okay.
And don't skip the butter, because the butter will actually help with you digesting all those carbs.
Okay.
It'll help offset.
Yeah, doesn't it slow down the digestion if you have a little bit of fat?
So if you have a little bit of fat on there, that'll help. So don't feel like you need to skip the butter.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you can.
It's a good thing.
All right,
on everything.
Not on everything.
So what makes the cornbread different than the regular bread?
Because of the sugar.
The sugar in the cornbread.
The sugar in the cornbread will make it a little. It's going to be 190 calories versus 130.
Okay. Looking at that picture, it looks like a scoop of ice cream next to the cornbread, which is also delightful, by the way.
Well, if you say ice cream, of course it's going to be more. And then chocolate syrup drizzled on the cornbread?
That's right.
I don't know about cornbread and chocolate.
In general, are there things that we can do with any of these dishes that can kind of help them so it's not quite such a huge gluttonous overload?
Yes, there's lots of things that you can do to make your Thanksgiving. First of all, you better not skip breakfast. Do not skip breakfast to save calories.
But a healthy breakfast, probably not cinnamon rolls,
have a protein shake or have some you know, some egg whites or something healthy.
This shouldn't be your breakfast.
Do not
idea. Start the next day.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow. That'll be Friday morning.
Loading with waffles in the morning, guys.
Okay.
Chicken and waffles.
So
for
like
breakfast.
maybe like an omelet or protein
something
shake.
light so that you're not starving and then you'll overeat. You're not going to save yourself any calories. You're not going to do
that's a
yourself
good
any
point.
favors by doing that. Drink your water. Make sure you're drinking your water. That will help you stay full. Get out and be active. Do a turkey trot. Go to the, you know, go get
Lots
a run
of places
in.
in our area
Play
do the
some
fun runs.
foosball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
just get
run
out.
the mall a couple times.
Yeah, you'll definitely get your calories in there.
And maybe do a little shopping.
Or maybe
as
try to
well.
find a black dress at the Goodwill. You know what?
There you go. Yeah, try one of those things.
I'm sure
Try
it'll
one
be
of those
open.
things.
Andy, thank you so much for sharing that. And I just don't know. It just doesn't taste the same.
Yeah, sorry guys. I don't have any samples this time.
For these tips and more, they can go to your blog.
Yes, absolutely. MaybeIwill.com.
All
Very
right.
good.
Thank you so much, Andy. And coming up next, who do you think should be the sexiest man alive? We'll have your answers to our question of the day.
Matt Davenport, obviously.